Right, what is up and how are we doing today, guys? It's day 11. I can't believe we're this far in already. Let's go! It's day 11 of Shadowcraft. Honestly, we've made it this far. I did a 24-hour stream yesterday and that was, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do, which is why all of those things we're going to get done in the next 5 days before the peeps get back. So at some point during today, probably later in the afternoon, we're going to do an After Dark thing. We're going to do the Reddit 50-50 challenge, which would be probably mortifying. Good thing I've got the sensor bar that I made yesterday. We're also going to do a bit of Cards Against Humanity or Evil Apples, depending on how many people are free, whether it's play online or with people from Discord. Now, we're also setting up a Guild SMP server at some point, which is basically factions. I'm going to be part of the Scholars faction, which is dealing with villagers and enchantments and books, also dipping in on gatherers, and we're going to live in the sky, so that's going to be fun, with my record of dying. But yes, welcome to the next official episode of the Chaoscraft SMP! I've got a couple of things we need to do today. Now, as you can probably see already, from the start, I actually did a TikTok live the other day, and yes, the stream, that's right, I stream on TikTok now. It should be linked over here, so if you want to check it out, or when I go live, then maybe drop a follow on TikTok or whatever. But yeah, just keep an eye out on TikTok, because there's a possibility I'm going live at any point I can. And essentially, these TikTok lives are going to be big grindy bits, which is why we started out digging out much more of that piece. But today we're going to do something slightly different. I've got a couple of things I need to construct and plan and go ahead with. So we're going to get on with a build I started a while ago called the Dragon. We're also going to go ahead and start planning a build which is going to house all our future villagers. Now, the thing is, a lot of people haven't built the SMP recently, like 1 or 2 have hopped on every now and then, but most people have left behind. I'm going strong on this because it's an escape for me. But yes, anyway, continuing. Dragon. We're also going to do a bit more on the farms down there. We're also going to do a creeper farm today. Well, start on it and then get all the grindy bits done on TikTok Live. And then also go ahead and, like I said, get started planning on the villagers. Now, what we're probably going to do for the villagers is just build like a giant skull out of stone and replace it block by block, because I don't fully have the concrete yet. I have the ability and means to get white dye, because I have a skelly spawner somewhere hidden underground. I also have plenty of sand, as you can probably see. The only thing I don't have is an abundance of gravel, so we will have to venture out into mountains at some point, or we can just go mining forever. Again, that is the more grindy stuff, but for now, like I said, we're going to do a dragon, we're going to build a giant skull, and we're also going to go ahead and, of course, do a bit of farming with some creepers and some other bits too. Now, the dragon itself is actually going to be a shop, and that's the other thing too. Right, Also, I had some original ideas for this area. I'm going to go through them. We might as well start building villager houses today and sort of planning out the area too. And that should be fun. So by next time, either the houses here will be built or we'll start building them. This will be, well, it's mostly done, I should say. A little bit of a fib last time. I just need to connect these up and that's literally it. But yeah. So it's literally just the underneath of here with a bit of glass decoration. This little village here with a biodome, a bridge and everything, like a castle wall, which is attached to this bit. We're going to start expanding out, and that's why it's called the Branches of Chaos. We're starting to expand out from just... Yes, this is my starter base, by the way, if anyone hadn't guessed already. Right, we're going to pop that down just here. There we go, and we're going to sleep. Hopefully all the mobbies burn up into sunlight. But before we get on, we need to fix our pick and our shovel, which means we're going to have to pop down into the sugarcane farm just real quick, and obviously go break some of this stuff. We put down here. There we go. Oh, now, because people haven't been on, this obviously won't have fully grown, but it will still have grown quite a bit, which is handy for us, because we need quite a lot of paper to fix this stuff up. Luckily for us, though, this farm is going to get much, much bigger in the future, and, well, let me just tell you, it is going to be insane when it comes to produce. Especially for the amount of XP and paper we're going to need. For the amount of villagers going to have, about 108, yeah, because they added enchantment books. So, the new amount of villagers we are actually going to need for this new trading hall is going to be around 210, which is kind of insane. And it's all going to be inside a massive build as well. It's going to be crazy. Now, the difference is with this, I've been drawing up some concept art, and instead I won't be planning builds, I'll be just sort of like drawing stuff up instead. Obviously, I can't show it on stream because I'll have to cut it, but I will post it on socials at some point as well. But yeah, all's been well. But yeah, 24 hours. It was an interesting challenge, I must say myself. The main objective for me was obviously not getting bored and stuff, and it did work. It did work well. We made flapjacks. We had some fun with some games. Honestly, I would have liked to have gotten more done. Because I'm looking after the house while people are away as well. It just kind of got in the way of stream time. But obviously the whole 24 hours thing is like streaming every single hour of your day, and that includes sleep and stuff as well. So yeah, it was a bit challenging, but I'm up for it next year as well. And I'm even thinking about doing a 48-hour stream next year, which is 2 days, and the year after that, 72 hours. Because the thing is, Shadowcraft this year was just a pure idea. But now I'm thinking, Shadowthon this year was just a pure intrusive thought. But what if we do this next year, the year after? Every year, 1 month of the year, it's not always going to be the same month, I should just say. It might be next year, it might be the year after. But it's not always going to be the same month. I mean, it could be. But it's not always going to be the same month. Every year, Shadowthon is going to take place. Day after day of 1 month, we're going to do full streams. Some of them are going to be 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Some of them will be 24 hours or 48 hours, as you can probably imagine. Hopefully by then I'll probably have some better camera equipment and stuff as well. But also, yeah, it's going to be epic. It'll be like this big yearly event that we commit to, and yeah, it should be awesome. Now, for anyone who was here in February, I also did something similar. See, I have technically done 2 streamathons this year. I've done a Mine-a-thon, and now we're doing Shadowthon as well. The only difference with the Mine-a-thon is it was mainly just Minecraft, and I was doing mining for an event. Whereas the Shadowthon is obviously more focused on general games that I play, and obviously IRL stuff, and just exploring new possibilities. Because Sundays, for anyone who doesn't know, are a bit of my wild card. Sundays I don't usually stream on, and I don't really have anything planned usually for Sundays if I'm streaming. And so, what I mean by wildcard is I will literally just do whatever the fuck I want, whenever I can, if I can. Sometimes it's karaoke, sometimes it'll be Cards Against Humanity, other times Reddit 50/50, karaoke, trick shots, art, digital art, helping people out, helping out a fellow streamer with their art, which is what we did yesterday as part of our thing. And that's the thing, we shot the 24 hours thing on a Sunday because, well, Sundays are my wildcards, as I just said. It was the perfect day to do it, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. So yeah, it's 100% possible we might be doing it again. Now, when it comes to the SMP and what we're doing today, this dragon, we're going to need a lot of blackstone, which obviously is quite precarious to get because it's within the nether. Now, I'm not too worried about dying because I can just get back and get all my stuff because I'm going to leave my pickaxes here, well, my important ones anyway. Now, I've got plenty of diamonds and stuff, but I don't really see any sort of like use in armor except these Frostwalker boots, which I'm going to leave here as well because I can't afford to lose them. I didn't actually get these by enchant because I don't have a Frostwalker villager. I mean, I will soon, but I don't yet. And that's the other thing. I'd like to at least build some sort of villager breeder today, and that is essentially what the new village outside here is going to be. So the village we're going to build, which is above where the villages are now, where the sand village used to be, and just outside the cube on this corner here, is essentially, yeah, it's going to be a breeding chamber, a massive, massive breeding chamber, which we're then going to use to get villagers to go over to our new villager space. Essentially, this place is more going to be for aesthetic, as it is pretty much just a starter base with a couple manual farms, which are, I must say, mega in size. And obviously, we're going to get started on a creeper farm too. Now, for the actual villager houses here, I want to kind of stick with the original sandy sort of look, but also explore ways in which we can make them more detailed and stuffs. So what I might actually end up doing is splitting this in 2. Wave today, we worked on the village over here because it's less of a grindy thing, more of a buildy thing, and building is something I want to get better use at. Redstone as well, I should just mention, I did a Shadowcraft stream, I did an IRL stream yesterday for 24 hours. But within that 24 hours, we experimented with the new Copper Golems on Shadowcraft, which is a solo survival series I'm running on YouTube, but I stream sometimes on Twitch, every now and then, very rarely. I essentially made an a semi-auto storage system, before the update came out, with anticipation that when they came out. I've now made locking hoppers that work with copper golems that allow the system to fully function in a mega stature, which is awesome. And the best part about it, which completely shocked me as well, this is the first time I've ever used copper golems, and I got it to work first time. I wasn't sat there for days wondering how this would work. My brain just went to the right place immediately, and the redstone just like snapped into place. It was amazing. So we've now got a fully fledged auto system that is a bit complex, a bit chunky. Redstoners would probably look at it and be like, what the hell is that? But from my point of view, which is handy, it's fairly simple because I'm the only one playing on this world. It's basically just a bunch of pistons with redstone blocks and a couple chests and a very old mechanic, which is where if you basically place glass on top of each other like this essentially, but have blocks around it and put an item in the bottom via dispenser, it shoots straight up the top. However, if you have a hole in one of these glass towers, it shoots out the side from that hole, and it's basically utilising that mechanic with a bit of water. So it's kind of like semi-auto, but also more on the auto side with also more on the semi side, if that makes sense. It's basically a bunch of halves stuck together that aren't really part of the same machine, but somehow function as a machine itself. It's a weird kind of parallel, but it does work exceptionally well, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. And yeah, like I said, I was not expecting it to work. I got it to work first time, which is insane. And I'm considering posting like a little tutorial how to build it on YouTube at some point. Maybe once we've got the episode done, which I'm going to finish today. That's it. I've got a Shuttercraft episode that's been in the works for months now, and you best believe it is going to be fucking amazing. It's one of the biggest projects I've ever done, along with the Spire and everything else. Tiny bit of lore in there, tiny bit of other bits in there, a couple of references, memes, GIFs, you know, the lot, the usual stuffs. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. And honestly, yeah, after this has gone out, I'm going to release a tutorial from my storage system, which again is a bit unconventional, it's a bit stupid, but it's worth it because it works. And it's Bedrock as well. It should work in Java, hopefully. Hopefully the mechanics hasn't been removed in Java. But yeah, it should work in Java. Hopefully. The thing is, I like making tutorials, but I think all my old tutorials need a bit of an update. They're quite hard to understand. And it's mainly because, obviously, at the stage I made those tutorials in the past, I wasn't that good at editing videos or doing live streams or talking to you guys as well. So I'm going to do like a full tutorial re-sweep in December. When I do my Advent farms, I'm going to go ahead and release a couple actual full videos, which are essentially going to be kind of just reworks of tutorials I've done in the past, and maybe updates, because I'm pretty sure some of the farms don't work anymore due to the redstone updates and sort of game mechanic updates that have come out in the past couple years, such as my tree farm and a couple others obviously as well. And of course on top of that, we've got the new super smelter, which is somewhat close to the Lazy Man super smelter, as it smelts nearly over 100,000 drops at once, which is absolutely awesome. I only had to use it twice because I had to smelt over 200,000 drops, which I got from a massive ore tower, which I mentioned earlier, which we did the February Mine-a-thon for, which is part of this new episode as well. I'm actually going to release the ore tower footage as a separate thing as well, because like I said, it is quite a big sort of stage and event within the Shuttercraft world. But yeah, we're going to get all the rest of this sugarcane mine down. We're going to go take it over to the villagers, turn it into paper, use that paper to get XP and some emeralds. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and... Tell you what we'll do is go get some blackstone for our dragon. We'll leave it there, because I'm probably going to do it next time. And then this time, we'll focus on the village over this way. Whip up some designs, and yeah. Just go from there, to be honest. Just go from there, build a village around the base of this thing. And what I'm thinking now is, well, I'm going to have livestock down here eventually. What if I made a village that went all the way round the base of this thing, having sort of towers at the corner, and then having different sort of huts on each side, so each space could be like a different thing. So on one side of this, on the ground, we're going to have pigs, another side cows, another side sheep, and the third animal, I haven't really decided, but it could just be storage. Just basically a shit ton of chests, all lined up against a wall. And that way we can store our stuff from the farms that we're going to mine down manually, because all of this is just going to be manual stuff. And we're going to actually chuck in a melon and pumpkin farm of equivalent size to this eventually at some point, once we've got the top mined out as well. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking crazy. And again, this is only a starter base. We haven't even got on to the mega stuff yet. Well, technically, the new villager sort of outpost is going to be the newest part of like a mega project. And that's the thing. So if this is my starter base, some of you are probably wondering, and the other SMPers, when I explained it to them, also wondered, how are you going to build a mega base? Well, the truth behind that is my mega base is going to be comprised of about 5 or 6 different mega parts. The first being villages, of course. The second being somewhere where I can store stuff. Probably will include the half and half machine I mentioned earlier with the copper golems when they finally come out. The third part is going to be some sort of smelter or some sort of place where I can store ores and have a mine and stuff like that. The third place is going to be... No. The fourth place I should mention is going to be some sort of farming operation, which is actually this bit here. So this actually counts towards my mega base on a whole. The fifth place is actually going to be a... No, sorry, the fourth place is going to be a farming place, but not this place here. This is just a separate bit. And the best part about all of this is that every base is going to be equidistant away from this whole place, from left, right, front, back, and then all the diagonals. So we're actually going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other places we're going to chuck stuff in. And they're all going to be mega stuffs. All equidistant, in somewhat of a star shape. We're going to have 8 different sort of mega structures, just like this one. In scale, I should mention, but also the designs are going to be wildly different from each other. Some of them may be underground, some of them may be in the sky, some of them may tower above everything else, just like this one. Some may be hidden with futuristic engines within, some of them may move and sort of automate, some of them may be these beautiful, wonderfully fantastical builds with such simple sort of nature about them and simple things inside. It's all of these very contrasting things that I want to explore with this world. And then hopefully we can take some of that and apply it to Shadowcraft. Because on Shadowcraft, I'm doing some right now where I'm trying to build a farm for every single block in the game, so we essentially have Creative World in survival. And obviously a part of that, a massive part of that now, is the Happy Ghast, since we can actually fly in fly in survival and place blocks like you would in Creative. Obviously the Ghasts are a bit slow and they're not as fast as Creative, but I'm wondering if you could actually put swiftness on Happy Ghast to make them go faster, because that would massively, massively help. And obviously once we've got every block, what we're going to then go and do is actually place a mega base in every single biome. That includes the new ones that are coming out, including Pale Oak. And the thing is, also, I have built a portal to every single biome, new and old, in the Shadowcraft world. So I now have access to every biome I can build a mega base in. I now have access to almost every block in the game, just not every farm to farm everything in the game. And when I say every farm for everything in the game, I don't just mean blocks. I mean items, I mean mob heads, I mean blocks that you shouldn't be able to get, like bedrock and the portal frame blocks. Literally everything. I am going to become omnipotent, omnibenevolent. I'm going to become transcendent. Basically, everything that a god would need, I'm going to become that in the Shadowcraft world, essentially. That is the mission with it. And then it will end there. And then we'll start anew somewhere. I don't know what we'll do after Shadowcraft, to be honest. I've actually pondered this before. I don't know what I'm going to do after Shadowcraft. I might do tutorials, I might do builds, I might drop Minecraft for a bit and do other games like Warframe and Assassin's Creed. I could do a bunch of IRL stuff, I might start vlogging and travelling, I don't know. It really depends. And at the minute, we're already sort of starting to branch out with Warframe, Assassin's Creed, a bit of IRL stuff there, going to cons and conventions. I might even start making cosplay on stream at some point as well, which could be really fun because I've got stuff behind the scenes. I've ordered a morph suit, which should be fun because it is kind of like a key and crucial part in, well, all the cosplays I have coming up. So, yeah. Cosplay on stream at some point, making it, sort of designing it, it could be a possibility. And it's, well, it's definitely a possibility for the next 5 days because it's one of the things that I didn't get to do within the 24-hour stream yesterday. So you better keep your eyes peeled, because over here on Twitch, we're going to have a lot going on next 5 days before the peeps get back. And then after they get back, most likely streams will be later in the days, maybe earlier in the mornings. They'll go back to what they used to be. But also, we might have a couple silent ones, because obviously I can't talk and shout as much as we usually do. Which is a bit disappointing, I must say. But a silent stream does us good every now and then, as I learned from February. Also allows us to involve ourselves with chat a lot more, and obviously talk to people on more of like a typing level. And even though I will just be in chat as well, it doesn't mean I can't have a fully fledged conversation with you guys. And yeah. Speaking of which, I haven't actually checked chat. Quick. Problem is I have to turn the music off to go to chat, because I'm doing it on the same device. Ah shit, I'm breaking my glass! There we go. Oh, sound quality is actually fucking good today. Damn. So usually the sound on my, well, I'm playing on my, so see, with the SMP, I actually have to play on a mobile device because it's the only way I can connect to the SMP. For some reason the Xbox won't do it. I have Xbox Live. I have the ability to play on Live, which is how I play Warframe and Assassin's Creed and other games like that. But yeah, for some reason, Minecraft SMP don't work. It's sometimes to do with your settings with age in your Xbox account, but obviously I'm over the legal age you have to have, or whatever, to have a adult account. So I really don't know what it is that's going on with that, but it just doesn't work on the Xbox, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the best part about mobile, I must say, is the fact that I can pretty much just bring it with me anywhere. Obviously, when we get the Xbox handheld, it will make stuff a lot easier and probably just connect it up. But yeah, having a mobile and having the ability to play an SMP on mobile is just a massive, massive benefit, because I can pretty much play anywhere that has some sort of internet connection. So like even when I'm traveling with work, because we do activity camps sort of like up and down the country in various different schools. Sometimes we stay in hotels, hostels, Airbnb, stuff like that. They usually have good internet access. I can play on the SMP then. Even if I can't chat to people in Discord, I can chat to them in game as well. And even, like I said, even if I can't chat to you guys via voice, I can chat to you guys in chat. The other thing is, as well, I'm going to be setting up some custom emotes and stuff in the near future. I'm going to get help from CNC, who is a fellow streamer. They do dragons and creatures and monsters, which is right up my street, as you can probably imagine by the name. Yes, they stream on Twitch as well under the name Will Creatures and Characters. I should really feature them. I'm probably going to do that after the stream. I'm pretty sure they're going live later today to do some stuffs as well, which should be awesome. Can't wait to see what they get up to. Oh, actually, no, I think they're doing like HDDYZ stuff right now. It looks really interesting because they're doing like a color challenge with it. Yeah, honestly can't wait to see what they turn out with. We're actually at uni together as well, which is awesome. We're doing, well, we did the same year zero. I don't know what they're doing for. They had a bit of like a choice to make up between animation, games design, and games art. I think they were gonna go animation, but now they're deciding, well, obviously they've chosen already because you have to send a thing in before, like a year before you go back. I think they're doing games design, but I could be wrong. So yeah, besides, either way, we're going to see each other, so it doesn't really matter. We're on the games art and games design, they're on the same floor, so yeah. And games animation and all of that, they're basically all in the same department, same floor. The difference is someone else I made friends with at uni, who also does YouTube. The Great Sage does animations, really cool stuff. They've just done Make me cry, make me smile, you make me smile. That animation. They've just one of them on their YouTube. The Great Sage. Person I met at uni does animations. Are really good at it. I wish I had that talent, but yeah, they. The problem is I have them on Discord. We keep in contact, but the problem is right. Animation students, which is what they're going on to do, they do animation in a completely different building. I mean, it's right next to where we are, but it's a different building essentially, which is quite annoying. I see them at lunch and stuff, but obviously I won't see them during like most daytime stuffs. But to be fair, a lot of the people I made friends with who were in the year 0 that I did, or the foundation year, I guess you could say, are doing the course I'm going on to do as well, which is pretty awesome. So that should be fun. There we go. Damn, for the amount of time that I've not been on here, this sugarcane has grown a decent amount. To be fair, I have been grinding out the top quite a bit, even off like lives anywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised that this has grown as this much. And also you can see where the light is actually getting in, it's grown a lot more as well. And that is the thing, that's why I'm mining out this roof. The problem is I would have torches in here, but the amount of lag it's going to cause, especially with all the livestock and villagers in the area, it's just not going to be ideal for me or other players, even if they do hop on or not. It's really not going to be ideal. And so the idea that I have with this is obviously just to go ahead and mine out the top, and then transpire all that sand into concrete, which we're then going to use for other builds and spaces. There we go, awesome. Right, I think it's just 1 or 2 more lines, and then we're done. We can take all the sugarcane, turn it into paper, fix up our pickaxe and shovel, which we're going to need. Because actually, the first thing we're going to do before we go do the village is pop into Nether, grab some blackstone, and then we're going to head back. Now, I do believe, actually, as well, this is the other reason we need a wool farm. I don't really need netherite. I'm more going to use bed mining to get blackstone and stuff for builds, because a lot of my builds are going to feature a lot of colours, and a colour that I use quite a lot, and a colour I'm going to use quite a lot in a lot of my builds is going to be black. For the inside of windows, the outsides of things, I'm really going to think about how I can put art into Minecraft, using black as like shadows and highlights and all the colour tones and variations of hues. I'm essentially going to view this game, this SMP, as a painting while building on here. Or a digital painting, I should say. Or a drawing. Or a sculpture. We're really going to think about the colour and everything, and what we can do with it. So yeah. And obviously with shades on as well, Minecraft's natural shaders, is going to massively improve how stuff looks. And so I honestly can't wait to see how this new village we're going to build looks, once we obviously build it around the edge of this thing. Now, I have actually got a couple designs that I whipped up beforehand. Well, not in the game, obviously, because the whole thing was kind of, I'd free think this, but I've drawn up designs of like how these sandy sort of houses can look. I did originally want to go like sandcastle style, but I think we're going to mix a bit of sand and wood together, like stuff you'd usually find on the beach, like sticks and grass and stuff like that. We're going to mix all of that kind of in together, and hopefully make something really unique here. Somewhat reminiscent of like Mos Eisley in Star Wars, that's kind of thing, or like the Tatooine houses and stuff like that. It's kind of that level of stuff, but mainly with just wood and sand. And so with limited resources, obviously this building is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for it, to be honest. I really want to see how this turns out. We could also incorporate some birch as well, because it's those sandy colours. That's what I meant about wood. And then maybe a bit of contrast with some dark oak or spruce would be nice. Possibly even just oak. Has those lighter tones and it isn't such a harsh contrast, so yeah. Probably oak. We also have an abundance of it because there's a forest not far from here. We could use jungle as well. It has nice orange tones to it, which complements the yellow of the sand. Lots of options. I think jungle actually is probably going to be the best choice because I've literally got a jungle just across from where we are. Yeah, we use jungle wood. But before we do any of that, we need to obviously go ahead and get all our pickaxe and shovel fixed with all this lovely, lovely sugarcane, which we're going to turn into heaps load of papier. If you're wondering about the skin as well, I'm going to probably end up changing my skin every couple of days on here, because I don't really have a fit one for the SMP. It's more just for Shadowcraft that has like a fit skin for stuffs because of like lore and bits like that. But yeah, here over on the SMP, it doesn't really matter because there's no sort of storyline arc or anything. Which I did ask about at the beginning, and they said we can make our sort of own lore and SMP stuff, but obviously everybody's kind of dipped off and stuff. Maybe I can make like a summoning circle to summon them back. That could be quite fun. Yeah, I can make a summoning circle to summon the people back on the SMP. That might have to wait till next time though, yeah, because we're going to do some village houses. But yes, like I said, first we actually need to go get some food as well while we're here, because we're running a bit low. But yeah, all we're going to do is grab all this sugarcane, turn it into paper, with one slot left in our inventory, otherwise we're going to run out of space. And yeah, get on with fixing stuff, and then we're going to plan out a village. And so a bit of building tips I picked up. So obviously we don't have like Massacre on Bedrock, but there is ways around this. What you can do is either build on a video and then just reverse the footage, or what you can do is build a building, and this is actually a tip from Scar that I've seen a couple of times. If you build like a tree or a building or something, just build out of dirt or stone, and then replace each block by block with your desired blocks, you get the desired building you want from your drawing or your concept piece without really any fuss. It's basically like building something and then filling it back in or painting it over. And that's how we're going to do stuff with the village. Because we don't have Light Massacre on Bedrock. I think we're actually going to get Light Massacre on the Guild SMP, but obviously I play on Bedrock, so I won't have that access. Other people will do. Because I think we're going to do a mix between Java and Bedrock, hopefully. I didn't even know that was possible, but apparently it is. The thing is that Minecraft's that game now, you can mix between Java and Bedrock. The other thing is we are going to be living in the sky, which is a slight hindrance to my talents, as you can probably see. Yeah, I have the highest death count on the SMP so far, amongst everyone. I probably have more death counts than everybody's deaths added up. Mainly because of the massive cube that we've been building. Which again is something I'm going to finish on TikTok, because it's one of those more grindy things. Yeah, so as TikTok goes, we're going to do the mining under the cube, and obviously the cube itself. And then probably gathering blackstone and doing some mining with beds and like breeding up sheeps and cows and all of that. But the actual stuff, and I mentioned this last time as well, these streams are meant to be like actual episodes, because I don't have time to film and edit stuff right now. Because I can go back into uni and stuff, and like I've got work and bits, and yeah. So these streams are essentially going to be the SMP episodes, and obviously because of that, I need to kind of do more of everything rather than just being stuck doing a lot of grinding, which I'm going to save for TikTok live streams, because I'm going to hop on every now and then on TikTok or off cam and just do a bunch of grindy stuff that doesn't really need to be done in stream time, which are meant to be episodes, because obviously it gets a bit boring very, very fast. Both for me and you guys, because I run out of things to talk about. Oh, actually need some sleep real quick. There we go. Yup. No, this is my bed. There we go. Cool. I guess also the time I've been on here, it's just enough for the villagers to have reset. Last time I was here, they were trading 64, literally a stack of paper for 1 emerald, which is insane. It's absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, it's good to see that they've actually lowered their trades once again, which is nice, because it makes this whole deal a lot easier. We're already halfway with our shovel. Now, I've actually counted, I think you get 12 trade outs with villagers per villager. And then, obviously, that accumulates to a mountain of XP. That's what I've worked it out as. I'm pretty sure it's 12. I could be wrong. But, yeah, that's what I've worked it out as. And obviously, we've got a fully fledged beacon now. I can make it fully emerald at some point, but it's still going to take a bit of a while. I've just used a bit of iron and gold to fill it in, but most of it is actually emeralds. And I'm planning to get another beacon at some point as well. And we're going to make a wither killer too. So, yeah. Oh damn! Oh, I didn't even realise there was someone in chat. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh hi! Hello, the random rocket. Sorry, I really didn't realise there was someone in chat. So it wasn't showing before. I don't know why it's showing now, but not. It was. I checked chat before. It was. It didn't show anything. So why is it? Okay, well that's weird. Yeah. So the amount of days played. I should just mention. Yeah, it is impressive. So it's not entirely because it's an SMP, right? And I found this out day one. That day counter is basically everybody's days collectively accumulated. But the 154 is me, yeah. As I said, I've been keeping this SMP going in the meantime, so yeah, we've had a decent number of days on here. So yeah, I'm sorry, I hadn't realised the chat was on. Well, no, I realised the chat was on. I hadn't realised that people are in chat. Shit, I really should have fucking. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why it wouldn't. It wasn't showing up when I had chat before. It wasn't showing. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So, anyway, back to business. Trading with villagers and stuff like that. Oh. How many? Wait, have I traded with every single person in here? No. Okay. Cool. We've still got some up to go. That's good. Wait, is our shovel fixed? Oh damn, that was quick. Okay, we just need to our pickaxe now. And then we can obviously get on with stuff. So building houses. Doing some designs for them obviously as well because I've got some concepts down on paper here. And then we're also going to go ahead and get on with some other bits too, including getting Blackstone for the dragon probably. Or actually, I think there's some Blackstone still over there. It really depends on how much time we have today. I'm going to try go for 2 hours. We're about 45 minutes in so far, just because I've got a tiny bit to do in the meantime too. So yeah, and obviously we're doing an After Dark stream as well, so it should be fun. What the hell am I doing? Here we go. Let's grab all of this real quick. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, there's a lot in here. And then we just always do is just chuck our emeralds in this chest here. And then we just need to grab one more stack. Cool. There we go, going again, yay! Yeah, I honestly hadn't realised that. Fucking hell. Problem is, I often do this as well. I completely forget that. Well, the thing is, I have chat up and then it doesn't show up sometimes, which is annoying, obviously, as you can imagine. There we go. Cool. Right, so... Oh. Oh no, it's not paper yet, is it? I haven't turned it into paper. Here we go. Yeah, we'll see one last bit after this and we're done. I think. Yeah, it's about 12 trays with villagers. And then you're capped out. To be fair, this pickaxe is going pretty fast, so I'm not too worried. You will never fix, will you? Because you're stuck in a fucking hole. And now they're getting pricey again. Great. This is why I need more villagers, because they're starting to get pricey. And obviously it's harder to get XP when they're pricey. Thing is, I don't really need emeralds anymore because obviously we're going to have this ultimate trading hall. So what I'm probably going to do is just trade this all for glass, which I do need an abundance of, because glass is going to be a very crucial element to something in the near future. So we're going to grab as much glass as we can, just using up the rest of our XP, obviously. Oh, wait, this guy, what? This guy still trades. Good. Yeah, I should be able to do glass on the rest of these guys and just get the XP we need. Oh, this guy needs 24 as well. I knew there was some left. Yeah, literally a couple more trades for glass and we should be done. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, just tiny bit more, come on. Who's got glass? You have. How is that not fixed? Tiny bit more. Yay, we did it. Okay, cool. Right, our tools are fixed now, which means we can go back and do other stuff. Finally. Oh, we need to go grab our bed as well. Otherwise that's going to become annoying. Right, all this glass we're going to take with us through to the other room. And then just while we're here, we can grab some extra bread. Cool. That's not what I wanted. And then we can actually leave this in here. Just like that. Cool. Emeralds we'll take out because obviously we're going to turn them into blocks for bits later. We're actually going to probably put emerald blocks around the village to make it seem like they've got riches and stuffs. In reality, they're going to be broke, but it's alright. Oh no, our playlist ended. Let me give it a sec. Give me a sec. I'll get some music back on. Yeah, that'll do.
When we discover new stories and explore new spaces, we open ourselves up
Fucking ads.
much more. Open the door to
Here we go though.
become a national
I feel like the streams are becoming very sort of one place seal lately as well. Obviously we're stuck in the desert, but the whole thing is with this SMP, I wanted to basically essentially just live in the desert. I've never done it before. I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, all our tools fixed up now. We've got bread on us, so we are going to grab some stuffs and make some houses. I mean, I'll probably use cobble and all of this because oh, you know what I can use that really stands out? That I just realised I have a tiny bit of, but I probably can get loads more easily. Netherrack. Red on yellow, especially the red that Netherrack is. It stands out incredibly well in sand. So what I'm going to go do real quick is go get some Netherrack. Or actually, oh, no, we used to use terracotta. Yeah. I've got an abundance of terracotta. It's basically, I've literally got a fucking terracotta valley up there. Where Burger's building their base. Or was building their base. Let's pop up there real quick. Just anything sort of red or blue or... Actually anything, yeah, so anything like red, purple, green, or I'm gonna say black. Anything sort of like slightly dark is gonna show up really well here because this is such a light surface. So yeah. Yeah, here's my beacon. Yay! Yeah, if we just go grab some red sand, a bit of terracotta, we can start replacing it obviously with sand. But that's the other reason I need to get a lot of this mined out as well, is because, well, I'm gonna build up towards here. The only thing is, I'm now thinking as well is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build a village all the way around because Burger's base is literally just here. I guess I could just. Well, the village... no, screw it. We're going to build a village all the way around the base here. Right, we are going to go ahead and grab some terracotta. Just any old stuff. Just any old bits. That we can grab. Actually, you know what? I'm sure Burger won't mind because they've left it sitting there for ages. They've got 2 full chests of terracotta basically just sat over here. Saves us a bunch of time. There we go. Yay! All the red stuff, please. Is there any more in here? Yeah, it's been sat here for ages, so I'm sure Burger's all good with us borrowing this. And also, like I said, there's abundance around. I can probably use this as well. And then when it comes to details, I'll probably just hatch them in as I'm going away and building this stuff. Yeah, that should be enough for now. So I guess we'll start planning.
To the ones who carry us. Keep safe.
Hey, fancy reaching your goal soon?
Just need to get my
What do you mean?
Let me show you. Look at your
what's it called? Blueprints. I need to get my blueprints up so you actually know what we're doing. And then yeah, we'll get building this stuff.
That's right. Search Chase Boosted Saver and get 5% AER variable. Chase.
What we'll do is essentially just start at one corner, come all the way across, and yeah. And I think with this village, it's actually, I don't want the village around the outside to be flat. I'd like it to play around with the environment, so there is a bit of like, I don't know, natural element to it. Because obviously it's flat, it just feels very, well, flat. Whereas having it kind of sway with the environment, I think helps quite a lot. And obviously, well, this inside bit is meant to be kind of industrial, big area sort of dug out under like a massive cube, but the village on the outside can sort of defeat those expectations a bit. So, yeah, I've just grabbed up my schematics. That's the word I was looking for, schematics. And then we'll get on with stuff. Actually, I'm just going to take this up here real quick. So. Cool, right. If I just grab these out, I've got them on my laptop just on the side here. Just need to find the right file real quick. Why don't you just stare at my beautiful face for a second? Here we go. Actual stuffs. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Right, actual bits. Oh, that looks so cool as well. Right, right, I'm just getting distracted, sorry. I'm just like looking at all my art that I've done over the past couple. Sorry, I just need to... Cool. So how are we gonna do this? Right, so I still want a house for like each variant of villager, which is obviously dependent on their workstation. I'm just going to actually have a look online and get this villager chart up because I haven't thought about this before. And the house designs are somewhat basic. If I grab all villager traits, here we go. Got a document that someone made a while ago, which has been super useful to me in the past. Let me grab this up real quick. I'm gonna just Actually, it might just be simpler to write these down. I think this is a bit too much. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to write this down on a piece of paper. And we might actually commit different houses designs to different parts. So obviously, down by the water here, we could have the fishermen and the, I don't know, clerics and cartographers. And then on different parts, we could have different bits depending on what the environment looks like. Only take a second, guys, sorry. There you go, put the music on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 professions. I'm not going to include wandering traders because obviously they're not part of an actual village. But we've got 13 different professions. That we'll get rid of this red later. We've got 13 separate professions, and we're just going to lay out bases for houses essentially. Right, here we go. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's have at it. Right, I'm thinking about... You know what, we're just going to go with something here and kind of figure it out later. I'm going to start laying random shapes. I don't want it to be too close to the thing, that's the problem. If we find some sort of defining edge, I'd say by what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Or actually, we could just do it where the original village was going to be, which is about this far out. Because then at least some sort of gap between here and there, we can put water in there, like a lake. Yeah. Like a moat. So we just make an effort to put stuff here. So I'll start just laying out blocks and make some random shapes, and then we'll somewhat build off of that in the future.
The ones who carry us, the selfless sacrificer of their ties.
And obviously I can't speed this up because we're playing live.
Who unites different friend groups. The bold leader when the night is young. Kate Spade.
There's going to be random shapes along here. And actually, tell you what, I'm going to dig a trench now where this water is going to be. And the other thing is, obviously, some of the land gets higher and lower, depending on where we are. And so we might actually have like cascading waterfalls and bits, like in certain areas, which would be really sick. So yeah, if we just make a perimeter here, all the way across, it will kind of give us a bit of definition about where the thing's going to be. I'll actually use this chasm as a bit of a perimeter here as well, and then just, yeah, that works. And then if we just continue this line sort of round this way, we should get an idea of where the house is going to be able to go up to. And I'm not going to make this river like just a square sort of straight block around. We're going to try to add some sort of like angle and arc to it as well. Yeah, but like down here on the water's edge, we're going to have maybe the river running in a bit, but also like fishery and sort of leather workers, because they need water to make their stuff work with cauldrons and things. So we're actually thinking about proper sort of lore and logistics here. It's going to look really awesome, hopefully, all we've done. Another little ravine here helps with the water sort of front. Carry it on from here. Keep this going round this way. And you can already kind of see the path that we're making just here to keep the kind of villagers in their place. So yeah, big progress today. Happy with what we're doing so far. You guys are too. Start bringing this out a bit because it's going to go round. And this river, I'm imagining is going to go right up to the edge of the base. And yeah, this is something I hadn't really... So this river is basically just an idea that's come out of doing this now. This was never really an original intention. But that's what I love about doing stuff like this. Sometimes you'll plan like massive projects, and then you'll end up finding at the point, you know what, I could have this too, it could be even cooler. And it just turns into this massive sort of really passionate art project, and it's insanely fun to do. And the best part about this is because there's so many ravines around where I decided to build this, we can actually use them as like a basis for where the river's going to be, which is awesome. We can even incorporate the Star Wars house into the village if we want to. Obviously, just got to get across here as well without dying. And that is what I'm most afraid of while traversing across the ravines. Falling sand, one of the worst things ever. Again, not too worried about dying, but it's going to be a painstaking process to get all this stuff back, so again, not very fond of it. So we'll drag the village out basically to where this ravine is here. A bunch more falling sand. Yeah, we'll probably drag out to about this edge, and we want to keep it fairly far, but not too far obviously as well. So I'd probably say continue along this bit. Just like this. Oh, it's one of Burgers and Lace. Wonder how they got out here. I wonder who could have done that on accident at one time. Again, look, another lovely ravine, which is going to carry our river round right up to where Burger's base is. Now, it's this point, I don't want to really intervene with Burger too much, but I might have this bit be like a water source and a waterfall coming out and down. So we again just bring this all the way around here. Bring it all the way up here as well. Just make sure there's an actual dent here so we can see exactly where it's going. Just all the way up this bit.
If you think you are beaten, you are.
Wrong way. There we go. Cool. All we'll do is make a tiny bit of a staircase as we go up here. Just digging at random bits, making somewhat of a dent inside this mountain so we know where the water is going to be sort of like edged at. It's looking pretty good so far. And obviously we want a high perspective of this. I can go stand on my soon to be completed cube. We're gonna have fun with terraforming this as well. It's gonna be insane. Obviously, I don't want to touch too much on Burgers Complex, which is why we're going to leave them some space. But yeah. Tell you what, we could even have the water maybe come into like a natural cave tunnel here. So we stop off on that bit and then just work our way around here. There could be some sort of like, yeah, natural water tunnel, and we could actually have like a little bit dipping out up here as well, so you can see into where the water's flowing. I will actually make the water flow all the way through, that's the thing. I won't just have like a cut off for scenery. It's going to be an actual functioning water thing that you'll be able to ride with a boat. Just like that, and then we'll come up here. And what we'll do is put a lake at the top, just like this. Bit of a lake up the top here, just where all the water's going to be, obviously. It's going to flock down from another lake, which is going to be just up here. Which is where we're going to have a lovely little commune a bit with the village. Just like that. And then again, we're going to have like another little lake up here somewhere. Amongst the trees. Just like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Awesome. And then this lake is actually going to join up over this way a bit as well. These two pillars here are the actual corners of this bit here. It comes out a lot farther than you think. Oh, M's here. Awesome. Oh my god, we've actually got a stream where someone's going to be on. Oh, sweet. Oh, I don't know if M knows I'm live. Oh, I didn't put a notification, did I? M's actually here for... Cool. Right, I'm gonna get stuff up so we can actually see bits. There we go. Right, we'll close that real quick, and then yeah, M is the server owner. Everyone as well. Haven't been on with someone in so long. No! What? Why did them leave and then join? Okay. Whatever. That's fine. It's all good. I'll just continue to play by myself. Oh look, another little natural thing here where we can have the water actually dip underground again. We're going to have the water dip under this ground again, just here, and then continue on as part of our little water trail. So the highest point will be this sort of mountain here where there'll be a lake, and then all the rivers will flow around the base of this cube. It's going to look awesome. Yes, if the river comes down into this bit, and again, we're going to make this believable, because we can actually have the water run all the way through. Probably with secrets inside the tunnel, like a mine or something like that. And again, this is all just a starter base. So, all these other mega bases, like I said, are going to be in star positions apart from this base, which is going to be the center of everything. And then it's going to link up with all and everything else. Each different sector, each of the 8 different sectors are going to be like a different aspect of the game, or like aspect of survival on this SMP. And if people hop on, like the villager trading hall, all of it is going to be accessible for everybody to use. It's not going to be exclusively for me, I should just say, yeah. Everybody, if they hop on at any time, is welcome to use the trading hall I'm going to set up. What we can actually do is have the water, you would guess here, no, and have the water flow out of this bit here, out of the side of here, like this. There we go. And then this is obviously going to link back up where it goes underground once again. It's going to come all the way around here, in this little lake part, and it's going to go down this way. And then again, all the village houses are going to basically rack up round this bit. And what I might even do is when they get into this sort of mesa biome, maybe change the colour of the houses. So we can have like a halfway gradient when they start to build up onto this bit, where they start to turn a bit yellow and some orange and some bits as well, which will be really interesting. This ravine helps us out once again a bit with the shaping of the river. And then as this river comes down, you'll notice there is actually a bit of ocean over here. And so what's going to happen is this river is essentially going to dip into the ocean and then sort of circle back to our starting point. Pretty much. Start to bend this out once again. There we go. Let's just hop into bed real quick so we don't die. And get on with this river. I wouldn't really count this as grindy. What's going to be grindy is obviously filling the river in. That is going to be one of those more grindy tasks. Can I grab my bed, please? Actually, Mr. Creeper, you can help us. Would you mind blowing up real quick? There we go. Come, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me! Witness me! Shoot me! Oh, there's a camel here. Hello! Ah. That might be actually my camel. I lost a camel once. I took the saddle off it. That might actually be my camel. Oh my god, this literally leads to the ocean. Right, we can hook this right up. Cool. We just mine out the rest of this. We can hook this up to where the river's going to be. And this can lead our river directly into the ocean. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. Right, there we go. So that is the river pretty much mapped out. We just need to go and do this corner over here where the river's going to sort of bend back in towards the village once again. I don't know why M joined and left. Don't know what that was about, but cool. Oh look, it's Garfield, Bartholomew, Garlemane the Gird. Can I go ride you? Come here, come here, come here! No, you fucking, god damn it. Come to me. Come. 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 Come to me. I need to go get his balls. I mean, the balls. I need to go grab some balls, and then we'll be able to get him to come to me. Oh yeah, if anyone's wondering, why isn't the Ghast escaped? Well, this whole thing is basically a giant prison, and it means that the Ghastling can't escape. It also won't despawn, because I'm pretty sure they can't when you put saddles on them. So, yeah. That's handy. Right, let's hop out of here and get on with stuff. So the river is going to join, so this is the edge here. What we'll do is have the river join back. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I'm at spawn as well! No! No! Oh look, I spawned... What are the I spawned directly under my flag. What are the chances of that? Huh. I spawned under my flag. Oh, there's a bunch of resources here actually we can use. Yeah, cool. To be fair, my base is literally about 100 blocks from spawn, so we're not too screwed. I just need to find... Oh, this is the dragon, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen from the past streams. This is the dragon that I've been building, and it's what I plan to finish on TikTok at some point. It was for the dragon fight. Obviously the dragon fight happened, the stream cut out, so I didn't actually get to record the fight. So basically the whole dragon fight stream is just the lot of us running around for about fucking, I don't know, half an hour trying to find the portal. Yeah, if we swim back, we can go get our stuff. About half an hour to go as well, so we should be able to get these houses bases in, and then we'll have the houses either built by next time or we'll build them next time. It's the thing, we're a bit stable. Wait, where did you spawn? Huh. I had no idea there's even one of those guys about still. I thought they all died out. Apparently not. Right, our stuff should be at the back of here somewhere, so not to worry. So what we can actually do is basically just run along the back of here and just go get our stuff real quick. Yay! 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 I fell down and died. Let's not do that again. Let's jump this time. There we go. Oh, my booties. No! My dearest booties. There we go. That goes in there, that goes in here, that goes there. And we'll tell you what part of bread next to our bed. I can just mine this out again, so it doesn't matter if I stack up. Yeah, so if we start the river again about here, going to be a bit thinner on this edge, but it should be fine. And then just connect this up with wherever we started, because the village is literally just along this way. I don't know if I've told this already, but I actually managed to scare someone off when we were starting the SMP. I started building this thing. Someone had a house around this point. They saw this thing and they were like, nope, and just left. Yeah, it's the thing. The whole thing with this SMP, I'm letting loose, and promise I'm a lot more like contained on Shadowcraft with stuff. This here, I'm just fucking going wild and wacky and wonderful. Pretty sure you can always see my base from spawn with render distance up as well. So yeah, no competition and everything. It's just I like building big things, as seen from previous stuff, especially YouTube as well, where I built a massive spire to house an egg, which mysteriously went missing. Currently building a giant library, built a giant storage system, which runs on copper golems now as well. So yeah, and if you want context for what I'm talking about, check out the YouTube. I mean, it's linked over here. It's literally one click away. If you got free time, you're bored, then yeah, I've made a playlist of all my previous episodes from when I started right up to now. Obviously, they get better as we go through, but yeah, if you want lore and context behind what I'm talking about, then feel free to check out the channel. And that connects up with the rest of the river. Awesome! So that river is now going to run all the way around this cube. But for now, what we're going to do is, once again, we're just going to go ahead and chuck in some houses, just random shapes here and there. We're going to turn them into houses. And then block by block we'll replace, or just go with wherever we want on the go.
Is it crazy to stay hydrated?
Just random couple of shapes. This is essentially how you do level design in game design as well. You just draw a bunch of random shapes and then sort of tie them together. It's very fun. It's all about experimentation. Slightly bigger house over here. There we go, like that. Doesn't really matter what colour terracotta we use, just as long as it's visible. And again, I'm going to play around with the environment on this. Make some really weird shapes too. Oh. Big old tower there, maybe. Here we could have a more kind of, sort of maybe just a small shack or something. Maybe this house is even somewhat elevated by the terrain. Save real quick so we don't die. There we go. Cool. Oh, the creepies. Fuck off. No! Oh, actually, I do need XP. Come here. Actually, if you blow up here, I don't mind. Cool. I did have a shield at one point, but I kept losing it, and it's just, yeah, it's a waste if I keep dying. Cannot waste the precious, precious iron. You can even have a couple of houses on stilts somewhat, maybe as well. So, like, if we go here like this, and maybe we can have like an arch underneath. Don't know. Really depends. All just very, very simple shapes. That's all that matters right now. They seem to be spawning golems as well, which I wasn't doing before, which is quite strange. So I don't know what's happened, but I mean, obviously something has. Which I guess is good in some ways. Is it just me or is this game lagging like a lot? I think the game is lagging quite a bit. I have no idea why though. Is them doing something with terrain? Wait, is anyone else on right? No, they're not. Maybe it's just me. It's looking good so far. Lots of different shapes. Exactly what I want.
Street food. Real flavour, real fast.
Got to Be Dry Shampoos. You're fresh up for 24 hours of volume and freshness. Try Got to Be Dry Shampoos.
And even do some diagonals in here too. Like a little... Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking right now? What? Yeah, kill the child. I mean, I know. Oh no, I killed the child. Why is the game lagging so much suddenly? It's very strange. Honestly, why is it lagging so much? It's so fucking, it's really choppy. Also, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what kind of music. Why am I lagging so much? What is going on? Why is it lagging? What is this? Why is it lagging so much? What the fuck? No, fuck off! Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to build fucking dumb shits. I'm literally on half. Why are there so many drowns? They were not there before. They were not there before. Why are they suddenly here? Is that why it's lagging so much? There we go, nice little complex bit down here. So we're going to have a main house up here. Some sort of staircase to get down to this bit over here, which we're going to build now. which is then going to connect to that bit down there, which should subsequently connect to this bit and that bit there. Awesome. Oh. Actually, how long are we going? Because I've got to keep an eye on time, that's the thing. Time is, what is the time, guys? What is the time, guys? What is the time? Time. What is the time? We've got about 20 minutes left. Awesome. Yay. Let's get going with the music. Actually, tell you what, we can do this real quick.
This is gonna be very stupid. Actually no, because I can direct.
There we go. Perfect. I'm not in a good spot right now because it's turning night time. I figured out what the lag may have been. You know when I dug out the river, I think it may have left all the drops on the floor and everything's now just still there. That may be the problem that we have. That's probably why it's lagging so much. Oh, it's probably why it's lagging so much because all our drops. So hopefully we'll just despawn and we'll come off lag. Obviously, hopefully, maybe, probably. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Right. Okay, cool. Right, so. Oh no, that is a big lag spike. That is an even bigger lag spike. Now we can do a stilt house here as well, but it's not going to be over water. Dolphins! Oh, it's not a dolphin, that is literally just a hole in the ground. There we go. Another little stilt house. It's looking good so far. And yeah, like I said, what we can do to view this from a higher perspective is actually just pop up here and then run down the bits. Yep. Nothing creative. Okay, bit of an odd shaped tower, but sure, whatever. And so I'll even stilt this a bit too. There we go. Awesome. Cool. This is looking up so far. It's looking really good. Just can't wait to build all this stuff because it's going to be insanely good. Well, hopefully it is anyway. I'll probably get through like 5 houses and just start repeating the same design over and over. I mean, it's usually what people do anyway, but yeah. Same house, but slightly different design each time. It's probably like town hall or something. There we go. Yeah, it works. Cool. Got the town hall just here, and then we're gonna probably have like a little offshoot out the back. Make that into like a little lake there as well. Maybe add some stilts in. Like a lower platform at the back here too. Just like that. There we go. So oop. Another little stilt here, and then just actually we can even just from here maybe make a diagonal. There you go. And then do a maybe like a 2 block out this way. Another diagonal here. And then 2 blocks here. Just sort of circle this back around. there. There we go. Nice little circular platform. There's a realm literally right there. I need to get water. Put my pillars there. Shit, there's one right there. There's literally a guy right there. Okay, cool. Let's go to bed real quick. There are monsters nearby. Fucking awesome. Pop over here. There we go. Yay! There we go. It's just good. Just wanna. There we go. Hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Now what I'm gonna do is just hit on this bottom plate here. Can you go away? You're causing lag. Yeah, if you just put it on the bottom of that one there, I just want to at least get it touching, or have one in the water. There we go. That's better. Now he can't do anything about it, because I'm in the water. Yay! And so now that's in the water securely. Little pond here, awesome. And we'll actually have a tiny little house just sat over this way probably then. Or a little garden here maybe. And then yeah, have a little tiny little shack of a house just kind of verging off this cliff here. Maybe like step ups into it, just here. Just on the very edge, and then what we're going to do is just have one stilt coming off the edge here. And then coming off this base here, what we can actually do is have another little house. There we go. Now we can even do some houses coming out of the side of here with other bits like stacked on top of them. So like they're properly compact structures. Can you like fuck off out the way please? I don't want to have to hit you because obviously you're going to fucking attack me. Why is there so much lag? remember, this is only one face. We've still got like 100 houses to go. There we go, cool. And look, I've got double house here because it falls down onto the other one. Ow. Could just make this one a bit taller. Bring it in. And actually even bring this out a bit as well. Bring this up here like this. Let's get rid of this. It's too low. There we go. Take this up to here, and we can actually make even. I know this is like a separate house. We can make this taller than the one here. We just like shove shapes together. We can even have it like corner around the edge of this. And have the upstairs bit come up to this bit. There we go. Cool. Wicked. Awesome. Okay. I think we're going to have to end the stream there, though. If I just find us a good thumbnail spot real quick as well. Yeah, it's been a wonderful episode once again. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, day, night, wherever in the world. Thank you for everybody coming along, and even the people who are watching this as VOD, thank you for watching. Even if you're watching on YouTube, and that is the thing. All of these VODs, any time that they get done, get VODed over to YouTube at some point, and it is linked over here. So if you want to watch any of the previous VODs, check it out. Also, like I said, there's some stuff over there that's never seen the face of Twitch, which is solo survival stuff, some other theory things for Minecraft, some other bits here and there. And there's also my shows which linked over here as well. So if you want to check them out, then feel absolutely free. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter or X. And there's some stuff in there that's never seen the face of YouTube or Twitch. But yeah, also, I should just say, so I'm doing something which is basically a stream marathon right now called Shadathon. We're on day 11, and the schedule for it is posted on the socials. So if you want to see what we're doing for the rest of the month, then go ahead. And that's the thing, right? Every year, any month at a time, we're going to do a Shadathon. And it's going to happen from this year onwards. Something I've decided to do basically is, well, just a big event for like stuffs and fun and bits. And every time it's going to be something different. Now, the schedule, like I said, is over on socials. So if you want to check out, see what we're going to get up to, then go ahead. Now, the only thing I will say about this thing is that these schedules aren't, these streams aren't going to be at specific times. They might be later in the day, earlier in the day. We might have 2 separate streams within one day. It really depends on how much time I've got or like what I'm doing and stuff like that. Like I said, after this Friday comes up, there will be a couple of silent streams as well, just because people will be back after that point. But other than that, I think I have a really good one. And one last thing, good. I'll see you later. And actually, so I think we're back on the S&B tomorrow even to do the dragon and maybe even finish off this. Maybe even some of the sand will be gone from there and the farm will be expanded. And maybe there'll be more of these. But I'll see you later. Have a good one. And one last thing, goodbye. I need to find a button, turn this off. Bye. Have a good one. Bye.